Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Limitless MD. I'm your host, Vikram Raya, and today we're going to talk about why it does not make sense to pay off your student debt. What if you could reclaim hours of free time each week, create legacy building wealth, and devote more energy to your passion projects without giving up on your career as a life-saving MD? My name is Vikram Raya, functional cardiologist, high-performance coach, and real estate expert. And I'm here to give you the tools, strategies, and solutions you need to transform your life so you can unlock your limitless potential and achieve greatness, all the while freeing up your precious time. Welcome to Limitless MD. Let's dive in. All right, let's be clear. If you've been to medical school, if you've been to undergraduate in this country, you usually have a tremendous amount of debt. You know, when I was finishing, people had about, between $100,000 to $200,000 of debt. Now it's probably climbed to close to $500,000 of medical student debt. People complain about the debt that they have, but to be honest with you, if you didn't have the debt, you couldn't have gone to school, right? Thankfully, someone loaned us money, to go through all this education essentially for free. And now we have to pay it off, and we have a long time to do it. And hopefully you've been smart and you have a good interest rate. I think mine at, the highest I've ever had to pay was 4%. The lowest was like 3 something. So in this time when there's super high inflation, the documented inflation is 8 to 10%. The probably true inflation is between 15 to 18%, right? In this high inflationary environment, you essentially were given money for free if you're paying an interest rate of 4%. So if you put that money, this hard-earned money right now that is diluted, and you pay your debt off all at once, that's when that same money can potentially achieve a 8% return, 7% return, 10% return in some other asset class. That's a better arbitrage of your money. Arbitrage essentially means, swapping one strategy for the other, or finding areas where either your time or your money is better spent than where it's originally being placed. And so I would suggest using time arbitrage and money arbitrage to take the capital you have from your job that you're earning and find a better use of that money, and take as long as you want to pay off that debt, because that debt, essentially in today's dollars, you're getting a discount on the debt to pay it off. And I know psychologically you're like, what? There's no way. Like, I don't like this debt and I don't feel well. And what I suggest is, let's say you invest in an apartment or a house or a long-term rental, short-term rental, or something like that, or even a REIT or a fund or something. So if you're getting, let's say, 10% return, which is possible in a lot of places, if you get a 10% return and your debt payments are 4%, you're gaining at least 6% based on that, and you can just pay that over time. And a lot of these things you're investing in, like even ATM machines, all these things that are available for the smart investor, if you wait, there's usually a pop at the end as well, like where you essentially double your money. What I would suggest then is, paying down large chunks of your debt at that time, while you're still continuing to earn all this returns along the way. So that strategy I found to be more successful than, taking every extra dollar I have and paying down my debt early. At the end of it, I have nothing to show for it except I've paid off my debt. I haven't grown my assets. I haven't increased my passive cash flow, and I'm technically, I really have no progress in my financial freedom goal. So that's my strategy. Take the money you're going to use to pay off debt, use that in lump sums to invest. That investment money, will create a strong return of capital. And upon dispositions or sales of those assets where 2x, 3x your capital, use that to pay large chunks of your debt off periodically. All right, guys. Hope that helps. And until next time, guys, be phenomenal. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Limitless MD. If you found value from this episode, I encourage you to share this episode with a friend and let me know by leaving a review. For more information, make sure you check out the links in the show notes below or simply visit vikramraya.com. So until next time, my friends, be phenomenal.